for listening to WRMU 91.1, Radio Voice of Mount Union, Stark Actors on the Airwaves. Today, we got a nice full house.
We do.
Yeah, this is your host, Christina Zordich, and our lovely board operator, Jamie.
Well, hey there.
And I'm going to call Georgia my co-host because she helps me out every week, and she writes and she prints out this stuff. So here's Georgia.
I'm Georgia McCartney. Thanks for joining us tonight on Stark Actors on the Airwaves, the live radio drama team of Mount Union.
Yeah, and Elizabeth is here too for the third week in a row.
Hello all.
Yes.
And Ty.
For like the
Hello people.
like 27th week in a row.
Yeah.
Not even how many weeks that's been,
But Ty is dedicated, and we need to acknowledge that.
Yes, thank you, Ty.
Yes. But it's great. We got
Okay.
all our friends here.
We
It's
have
awesome.
we have 2 scripts for you tonight,
Oh,
and our goal is to break Jamie's heart.
it will be great.
So I wasn't here last week. I apologize for that, but I'm still, up on this series that's going on, and I'm kind of interested to see how tonight goes down.
Okay, so let's dive into our scripts. Let's talk about the scripts, guys.
Okay. How do you want to explain this one?
Our first script is called Not What I Was Looking For by Georgia McCartney, that's me, and our host, Christina Zortich. It's really cute. I think...
Don't read it.
You know what?
Take Ty's script away.
No
She
spoilers.
needs to act in it. Wait, no, she's not acting it.
No, she was reading that I love you goodbye.
Only read your line. I was only looking at mine.
Okay, good.
Okay, to cue all of you in, we've got another...
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just really excited for this.
It's okay. Wait, we gotta let the audience know, though. So we've been doing a series of ongoing scripts with 2 characters called Quinn and Russell, and tonight is a continuation of it, and we'll get to it, but it's really exciting. We are all excited about this, and Ty is trying to read ahead in the script.
That's not allowed.
It's not allowed, because she has to wait and figure out what happens. It's like, I feel kind of bad, because we're keeping some of our team in the dark
I know,
here, but
right?
it's funny. I mean, Christina and I have both practiced, and Jamie's just wonderful. She
I'm
can
not
do
even.
anything.
I'm not even like allowed to touch this script.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
not.
because she
You're not.
has to listen to it.
You're not.
Yes. But yeah, so before we get to that, we are going to go over Not What I Was Looking For.
Yes. Tell us about this one.
Okay. It's my character, Cherokee, and Christina's character, Avery. And Cherokee is part of a family-run cafe, and she's like the daughter and the waitress, and she helps run things. And Avery is
A mechanic.
and
He was on the script like when we first started the show.
yeah.
And he was the one that Russell came in and he fixed Russell's toaster.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if any of you remember, he did fix Russell's toaster. That was funny.
Yeah, he was also the one where he wanted to marry that one girl, Ferris, and he asked my character, Logan, if he was allowed to marry her.
Yeah. So you guys have seen Avery before.
He's also on the page.
He is.
Yes.
You should check him out.
Oh, yeah, I drew him.
Yeah,
Duh. Like, who is it? Oh, I drew him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we ever have Cherokee before? I don't
I don't think we've had Cherokee before.
Okay.
don't think we
This
have.
might be her debut. This is awesome.
Okay.
Let's dive right in.
Alrighty.
Oh, disclaimer.
Disclaimer. The following script is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to real people, living or dead, is purely coincidental. Please don't sue us.
We love you. Why would you sue someone you love?
Not What I Was Looking For by Georgia McCartney and Christina Zortich. Avery entered the cafe and sat down at a spot near the window. He wanted to look at all the pretty ladies that walked by and hopefully be able to find one while he was here. Well, maybe not a date, but maybe someone's number. He hadn't been doing very well in the dating business lately, and the girl he really had a crush on seemed to hate his guts. The brunette looked around as he thought about what he wanted to eat. Just then, a perky teenage waitress appeared next to Avery. Her hair was yellowish with red tips, and she wore a hibiscus flower hair clip. The young girl grinned wide and looked at the man double her age.
Welcome, good sir. Thank you so much for coming in today. What can I get for you?
Avery looked up at the waitress and smiled, hiding the fact that he was just a little disappointed that she was younger than what he was looking for. But what was he thinking? He couldn't flirt with the waitress.
I don't know.
He looked out the window for a moment, and then back up at the blonde with brown eyes like his own.
What do you have that's good? I'm a first-timer here.
The waitress smiled. Oh, how exciting. She knew the menu by heart and was happy to make a few suggestions.
Well, if you like coffee, we just put together a new blend today. Or, if you're in the mood for food, there's always a nice club sandwich with a side of our hand-cut chips. Or maybe you'd like the soup of the day?
I'll have coffee and a sandwich with your wonderful chips. How did you know what I like? You must be a good waitress then. Just make sure you add lots of relish and mayonnaise.
Maybe I'm psychic. Coming right up. I'll be back in a jiffy.
The waitress then tucked her notebook into her pocket and ran off to complete Avery's order. Avery chuckled at the young girl and looked out the window as he waited for his order. Oh, she seemed friendly. It wasn't every day where he met someone that friendly. Didn't seem like fake happiness either. It seemed really genuine. In a few minutes, she returned to the table, Avery's order in hand. She placed it on the table with grace and ease as she spoke. Avery looked over when he heard the waitress's voice again.
Here you are, mister. Our new coffee brew and your special sandwich with extra mayo and relish. And, of course, a side of chips. I hope you enjoy them.
Thank you. Wow, this looks delicious. Thanks.
You're very welcome. Hey, would you mind some company? It's my lunch break and we're not that busy today.
Avery blinked, looking up at her, his long brown eyelashes fluttering in surprise.
Yeah, sure. I don't know why you choose me out of the other customers to sit with, but okay.
And then he corrected himself like he always did when he was nervous.
I love for you to. I'm not saying I don't want you to. I want you to.
But he was looking for someone older than her. Maybe company would be good anyway.
Oh, I want to sit with you because you're new, and I'd like to get to know you. I've chatted with everyone else here, like, once or twice before, and I know a lot of their faces, but I've never seen you before. It's fun, and you can never have too many friends and acquaintances, so why not?
Avery smiled widely, his goatee outlining his white smile. This was exciting. Not what he was hoping for, but it was exciting.
Oh, well, go ahead, sit down. Pull up a chair.
Oh, awesome. I'll do just that.
She pulled out a chair across from Avery.
Oh, wait. Let me go get my lunch.
The waitress then dashed off and returned shortly afterwards. She sat down in the chair again.
Okay, I'm back. So what's your name, sir?
Jonathan Avery, but people just call me Avery. What about you?
Cheroki. Avery is a cool name. Is it okay if I called you that? Like, should I say Mr. Avery or Sir Avery or something?
Of course. And please, don't call me Mr. Makes me feel old. Just Avery is fine.
Avery it is, then. So, what do you like to do, Avery?
Well, I'm a mechanic. I have my own little shop where I fix things like toasters or cars. Mainly cars. Gets me all oily and dirty, though, so I don't really look most presentable most of the time.
That's cool. I'm 15, so I can't drive yet, and so I don't have a car for you to fix. But if my toaster ever breaks down, I'll come to you. But the same thing happens to me sometimes. I'll get my apron all dirty, kitchen grease, and forget to change it sometimes before I go out.
Avery laughed to himself. This girl is so adorable.
So do you just work here, or are you part of the family that runs this place?
Both. My parents run this cafe together, and my little brother is training to be my assistant. Hey, do you have a family, Avery?
Not really. I have an older sister, but I don't see much of her anymore. She always called me a stupid idiot, but she did it out of a loving manner. At least I think. She got married and moved away, so I don't see much of her anymore.
He shrugged.
I don't really mind, though.
I see. I tease my little brother sometimes, but I love him all the same. And I only do it because, I love him. But I'm pretty sure your sister loved you all along, too.
As she spoke, Cheroki smiled a sweet smile.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Avery smiled too, feeling just a little awkward to be having a conversation with a 15-year-old. But it was nice to talk to someone, no matter how young they were.
Wait, you're 15, you work here? I didn't get my first job till I was 20.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not technically an employee. I'm not sure how you want to put it. Like I mentioned earlier, my folks run this place, and I find it fun to run it with them. They let me keep the tips, and I get an allowance.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Well, dang. I wish I had a family-owned company. I would have a lot of money saved up.
He looked down at the table, and then back up at Cheroki.
Do you always want to do this with your life, or do you want to pursue something else?
Cheroki chuckled a bit and thought to herself. She set down her food and rubbed her chin.
Well, I'm pretty happy chilling here for now. I mean, I do want to do other things, though. Meet new people, maybe go traveling. Oh, and maybe take some classes on culinary arts. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. I always wanted to travel, too, but I'm a scaredy cat. I'll probably never leave this town.
Yeah? Well, I think if you want to travel, you should go for it. You can start out, like, going someplace small and not too far away. and then maybe get bigger. And, oh, if you do that, you should totally come back and tell me all about your travels.
Okay, sounds good. Maybe we can go on an adventure together sometime.
Sure. And, I could show you this beautiful stone formation I found the other day. It's right by this lovely stream. When the afternoon light hits the rocks, the opaque gems catch it and it looks amazing. I've been excited to show it to someone else.
Avery smiled broadly.
Wow, you're really excited for this. Yeah, I'd love to see that with you. Wait, wouldn't it be weird for a 34-year-old guy to hang out with a 15-year-old?
Hey, let's forget the stereotypes. We'll just be two friends having fun enjoying ourselves. Wait, is it too early to call you my friend? Nah, it's not.
I don't know, maybe, but you seem nice enough. How will I contact you? Wanna exchange phone numbers? Wow, that sounds really weird. I'm not being creepy or anything, I swear.
Oh, sure, don't worry about it. I know what you meant. Here you go.
Cheroki pulled out a small flip phone, was covered in stickers and charms. She pulled up a screen that showed her number and turned it around so Avery could see. Avery took out his touchscreen phone and dialed in the number and added in her name. He turned his phone around and showed her his as well.
I have unlimited text and calling, but don't troll me and text me all the time. Not that I don't like you or anything. I mean, I don't like you, but yeah, you know what I mean.
It's okay. I'll only text you important stuff like meeting times or about life in general. Don't worry, I'm not one of those people who takes like food pictures and sends them. Wait. I kind of am. I took this picture of a cake I decorated the other day because it turned out really, really nice. Well, I guess that's different. Maybe. Anyway, it's my turn to say you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Hey, maybe you can show me how to make a good cake sometime. You see, I have my eye on this one girl I really like, but she doesn't seem to notice me. So maybe if I make her a fancy cake, she'll notice me.
Cheroki's eyes lit up with excitement.
Oh my gosh, how romantic! I'd love to make a cake for your special lady. We could put her name on it and everything. She'll be sure to like it. I'll practice my writing and frosting it and everything. Oh my gosh, what's her name so I can practice?
It's Ferris, and awesome. When do you want to start? I work tomorrow, but I'm free Saturday.
Ferris, that's an absolutely lovely name. And Saturday would be good. I'm totes free then.
Avery raised his eyebrow at the word totes. What did that mean? Did it mean totally? Yeah, it did. He tilted his head back.
Okay, sounds great.
He looked over and saw a man about his age that looked a lot like Cheroki.
Oh, is that your dad? Looks like he needs you in the kitchen. Oh man, I'm sorry. I hope he won't be mad.
Oh yeah, that is my dad. And you're right. It's my turn to wash the dishes today. Don't worry though, he's not mad. But I'd best not keep him waiting. It was great meeting you, Avery, and I can't wait to help you make that cake. I'll see you later.
Okay, same to you. See you later.
Avery smiled and watched as she left. Even though he came in looking for a cute girl to date, he earned a friend's number instead.
The end.
Oh my goodness, Georgia, you were so cute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
She's so little.
She's so little.
She's so little.
Yeah. So cute. We kept on referring to her as a child. It's like,
I know.
She is. She's cute. I found it funny. It's like, you saw a man his age. It's like, you could be my dad.
I love how he's like, when Jamie nodded her head, when you're like, would it be creepy? And she's like, yes.
Yeah, what were you doing? I looked over and I'm like, Jamie, stop cracking up your lines, Connie. What are you doing?
She's so little. She's so little. He's 34 and she's so little.
It's
Oh,
cute.
no.
I like the unlikely friendship,
cute, though. They are
Do you
really
like that?
cute.
Yeah, tell us your thoughts.
My thoughts is
Yeah.
I waitress at a restaurant, and at 15 I would have not been able to do that. So that's impressive. I'm impressed.
I'll
that
move
you're-
over
a
while you
very
guys are
impressive
so I can sit here.
Yes. And it's like, Avery's not a creep, and she knows that. So
I know.
It's like,
I
he's not
know.
a creep.
I knew you guys
Yeah.
weren't gonna make him a creep, but I was just
Yeah.
laughing.
If he was a creep, Cheroki would be like, no. So, but it's like they're both good people. So, but yeah, Christine and I thought it would be funny, like if Avery goes to work and it's like, hey Avery, nice to meet you at work. It's like, hey, what are you wearing around your wrist? It's like, oh no, don't look. It's like, what is that, dude? Is that a friendship bracelet? It's like Cheroki and Avery make friendship bracelets.
Yeah,
together.
modern friendship bracelets are fairly embarrassing looking. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like the silly Vans thing.
Yes,
the
what is
shapes,
that?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say the ones with like the little rubber bands that you like weave.
Yeah,
together.
what is
Those
that?
are really cool.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are cooler.
I
That's,
don't know
a,
how
that's a
you
good step up.
I think you make them on like a
Yeah.
I don't know. But
No,
they're
I've
cool.
made some.
My
They're really
sister's
fun.
made
They're
them. My sister
kind of
made
like
it with
crocheting.
pencils.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
observations on that story.
Oh, I was just about to ask you. I didn't even have to ask, and you read my mind.
Well, it's cute. I like both the characters.
Well, thank you.
What I came out of that story with is we need to have Georgia play some sort of not cheerful character sometime. Can we stop typecasting
We
Georgia?
need to trade Ty and George's character. And that'll work.
I'm sorry, because we keep casting Ty as, like, mean people. I cast you, like, as mom last week, and it was good. But
Yeah, I got a nice role last
You
week.
did.
Yeah,
that was different.
Move this down.
Yeah.
My other observation is that everything gets better by watching Jamie's reaction. So you have to be
Right?
somewhere I can see you during this next
Oh my goodness, Jamie, I have to see you during this one.
Okay.
Jamie's really invested in this upcoming story, but I didn't want to get into it until we hear Ty's
You can
thoughts,
like
too. So.
come sit back behind us over here.
Yeah, so we can see you.
Yes.
Can you guys hear
so
me?
I don't
good?
fall
Okay.
off that chair.
Okay. So,
That is a very real possibility.
you will. Okay. Ty, what are your thoughts on the story we just read?
I thought it was cute,
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
as usual.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
For once, I helped make a cute story.
Oh my gosh, you did. Well, no, that one we did with Clinton, Abigail, and Liam, that was cute.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
he came
I don't
over
really
and
do
had
cute that often though.
Oh. Well, this is...
I do depressing.
I was going to say, this is cute. And like, no. No.
It's a different kind of cute
It is.
entirely.
It is. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Anxious
That was
to
kind
read
of...
this.
Huh?
I said I'm anxious to read this.
Okay, I guess...
I'm scared.
Everybody's... That's like, I keep on putting this off. I'm like, I want to talk about that other script because, like, nobody's going to want to talk about it after this one. This is how much... So, any closing thoughts before we dive into this one?
No, we can come back to it if we think of anything.
Okay, cool. So, okay, here we go. This is
So
our...
give the recap and then.
We're gonna do it. Recap.
Okay, so here goes our script with Quinn and Russell, and we're going to read the synopsis.
Here we go. Wait, well, I'll say the title when you're done with the synopsis.
Oh my gosh, the title.
I know.
Russell is a journalist who is in search for a con man behind many recent thefts in his city. He is also a time traveler who has attempted to use his powers to find the thief, but to no avail. One night at the pub, he met a man named Quinn. The two hit it off and swapped numbers. Little did Russell know, Quinn was the very con man he was looking for. Quinn told Russell he worked as an antique dealer, at first, to hide the truth. However, through a series of events, Quinn eventually told his new friend Russell the truth. Russell was shocked at first, but he decided he would rather help Quinn start over than turn him in.
Alrighty then.
Here we go. That's
This
the
is
synopsis.
titled "I Love You, Goodbye" by George McCartney and Christina Zorich.
It's going to be great. Okay. Narrator, take it away.
It had been 3 months, and Quinn was getting a little bored with his life. Nothing new was happening. He held no real job, and he lived on the money he had previously earned. He even went out every other night in search of a girlfriend and possible future wife. But there was no luck as of yet. A few, yes, but none of the girls kept Quinn's attention for more than 10 minutes. Russell had been a great help to get him motivated and inspired to not be a con man anymore, but things were just so boring. And then he heard about a new art exhibit that was coming to the city, which meant that there were valuable items to take. Yes, that would work. No, but he just couldn't. It would break Russell's heart. But Russell didn't have to know. If he did it well enough, there would be no way that he could go back in time and catch him. He had done it before, why not do it again? Russell just wouldn't have to know. So later that night, Quinn snuck inside the exhibit window, making sure not to set off any alarms. Normally, he didn't steal items that were just out in the open. He usually took them from people he didn't like. But the thrill was too much, and the game of find the burglar alarms was exhilarating. He carefully took a step on the waxed wooden floors as he walked toward the painting. But as he did, a lanky figure emerged from a nearby shadow. The figure just stood there for a few moments, watching Quinn reach for the painting.
Fancy seeing you here, Quinn.
The short-haired brunette turned, seeing Russell standing before him, crossing his arms. Oh no. Whatever his future self did to warrant Russell coming here was a really bad mistake.
I could say the same for you.
Yeah. Crazy, huh? It's after hours, we're both here. And that very painting you're reaching for goes missing tomorrow. How strange.
I was going to go trade in for the real painting. This one's a fake. I'm doing good deeds now, Russell.
Russell uncrossed his arms and shoved them in his pocket. He frowned and looked Quinn in the eyes.
that a fact, Quinn? You wouldn't lie to a good friend of yours, now would you?
Lie? Why would you think I was lying? I know my antiques, and this one is a fake. I know them when I see them.
We both know you're not an antique dealer, Quinn.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not. I never was. So why did you bother coming to stop me when you know I went back on my word?
Well, I guess I just wanted to hear what you had to say for yourself.
I don't have anything to say, all right? I cracked. I caved. I thought I would be fine without adventure in my life, but I'm not. I'm not the man you thought I would be.
Look, I know I asked a lot of you, Quinn, and neither of us are perfect, but I know you're better than this. And I'm afraid I can't let you leave here with that painting.
What if I'm not better than this? What if this is all I was meant to be? Just a common thief? What if my purpose is to be the guy the cops chase? Would you tell me to stop chasing my destiny, Russ?
But is that really who you want to be, Quinn? Do you want to be the bad guy? I know you love adventure, but there's gotta be a better way to do it than this.
Quinn walked closer to the taller man, tears starting to form in his eyes.
How? I'm 32 years old and never had a girlfriend, let alone a date. I have done nothing in my life except steal. I don't know to start a fresh slate. I really don't. So why don't you just let me take this so I have some dignity left, all right?
Quinn, I'm your friend, and I want nothing more than to see you happy, but I'm not going to let you take that painting.
I'm sorry, Russ, buddy. I love you, but I can't.
Quinn reached for the painting and took it carefully off the wall. Russell's heart jumped as he watched Quinn remove the painting.
Quinn! What the heck, man? Put it back!
Russell began to walk quickly toward the other man.
No, you aren't stopping me.
Quinn quickly tucked the painting under his arm and turned around, heading in the direction he came from.
Quinn! Hey, Quinn, stop!
Russell began panicking. He quickly lurched forward and tackled Quinn from the side. The painting flew out of Quinn's hand when he did so. Quinn grunted and fell to the ground.
Hey, don't make me have to hurt you. Just let me go.
Russell tried to pin Quinn. He was aiming to at least tie his arms back or something, but he lost his grip as Quinn pushed him off. He rolled a bit, and then a loud noise pierced the air. The alarms had gone off.
Look what you did. Now we're both gonna get caught.
Crap.
Russell turned his head every which way, searching for a way to disable them. He even thought about his powers, but he couldn't use them while he was in the past. Time had to catch up with itself before he could mess with it again. Quinn pushed himself up as Russell was in a panic. He stood, speaking as he backed away.
Hey, I'm sorry, but you brought this on yourself.
He turned around and jumped out the window in which he entered. With a gasp, Russell watched as Quinn made his escape. Before he could even yell out, he was gone. Russell pounded the ground and let out a groan of frustration. He then hoisted himself off the ground and made his way quickly for the exit. However, as soon as Russell arrived at the door, it swung open. There, staring at him, was a cop with a gun raised.
Hands up where I can see them.
Oh, evening, officer.
Quinn looked back at the building, breathing heavily, hoping that Russell would make it out all right.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry.
I said hands up, crook.
Russell fumbled around a bit and tried to raise his hands. His eyes jolted every which way. He saw the painting still lying on the floor behind him. Uh-oh.
I'm not a crook. Hey, look, why don't you just put that gun away and...
Before Russell could finish, the cop whipped out a taser and Russell soon blacked out. When he awoke, he was in a holding cell, wearing an orange jumpsuit over his original clothes. His body felt sore all over and his head was spinning. He rubbed his temples and tried to collect his thoughts. Frick, he had just scored himself a one-way ticket to jail, hadn't he? Just then, the door opened and a figure appeared. Russell looked over in their direction.
Come on, let's go. We're gonna need you to take a lie detector test.
Fine, but like I said, I'm not the one you're looking for.
The test will be the judge of that. Our forensics team didn't find any fingerprints on the painting, so that means both the curator and the thief was wearing gloves. You, however, had none on you, but you're extremely suspicious.
Russell followed the man to the next room. He sat down and several officers hooked up the proper equipment. When it was done, the officer with the clipboard spoke up.
So, I see you were trying to steal that new artwork, huh? How did you get inside without triggering the alarms?
I wasn't trying to steal it. I was trying to catch the real thief. And I didn't set off alarms because I waited until after closing. I had an inkling that the thief might strike that night, so I hid in the restroom waiting for them.
An inkling? Really? You just thought the thief would arrive?
Oh, yeah, I mean, think about it. That exhibit had just arrived, and the painting was pretty rare. I mean, it had "Steal Me" written all over it.
As the words spilled out of Russel's mouth, he immediately regretted them. Seriously? Did he just say that a painting had "Steal Me" written all over it? Gosh, was he ever in for it? The policeman raised an eyebrow in disbelief, and looking at the lie detector, seeing that it raised a little.
So, what did this real thief look like?
Russell's eyes grew wide for a moment. This was the question he was dreading. He wasn't worried about the other questions, because he would be able to tell the truth. But now, he needed to lie. The world's worst liar needed to lie. But did he really have to? He could just tell the truth, and Quinn would be behind bars. Russell quickly dismissed the thought. He didn't want it to end like that. Russell took a deep breath. Here went nothing. He could use his time powers to get out of this one now that time had caught up with itself. Russell was able to stop and reverse time, but he was also able to slow it down. He concentrated on his breathing and pulse, which he knew would be increasing. With extreme focus, he slowed down time for his body, making his heart rate and breathing appear normal.
I don't know what the real thief looks like. I didn't get a look at their face.
The policeman nodded, seeing that the man was telling the truth. It was such an odd truth, but there was no indication otherwise.
Can you tell me anything else about them? We need a little more proof before we take you in. And even then, we might have to keep you for a few days. This sounds very unreal.
Russell was concentrating harder than ever now. Slow, slow. Think of slow things.
They go after really cool stuff. And, that's all about I figured out.
Gah, it was so hard to pull this off. Controlling his words and time itself was no easy task.
I'm afraid that's not valuable information. Are you sure there's nothing else we need to know?
The lie detector was acting up just a little. As Russell took a quick breath, he immediately slowed it down. His heart was now pounding even harder than it was before. With a swift thought, he concentrated and slowed that down too. Now, to answer the question. With all his focus on using his powers, he could barely think straight.
I told you everything I know.
As he uttered the words, he was barely able to keep his pulse and breathing in check. The police officer looked at the other officer and nodded to take the lie detector off.
We'll have to take you in for the night, just to make sure you aren't the guy. Your chart is okay, but your story seems a little far-fetched. We'll have detectives searching the scene tonight.
Very well.
As soon as the lie detector was off, Russell let out a huge breath of air and let his heart rate return to normal. When he did so, his pulse immediately skyrocketed. He had let go of it too quickly, and didn't ease it slowly into the transition. Russell grabbed his shirt and tried to stand up, wobbling as he did so. Of course, this only served to make him look more suspicious, but he didn't care. He had fooled the lie detector, and the paper they had should suffice. He shook his head, thinking of his girlfriend, Rosanna. What was he going to tell her? Hey, sweetie, I landed myself in jail. Well, they weren't going to find anything at the scene, or his cruddy apartment. So with any luck, he should be out of jail shortly. Hopefully.
The end. Now you guys know. Now you guys know.
What'd you think? Jamie, Jamie, get over here.
Okay.
Had to cut it off right there.
It's gonna be worse next week.
It is. Get over here, Jamie. Get over here.
Jamie, get over
They
here.
make sure they keep you coming back, don't they?
We do. Yes.
You cut it off right there. And I want to know. I want to know what happened to Quinn. And
I know, right? Originally,
gosh.
we cut it off, like, right as Quinn jumped out the building. And it's like, hey, Christina, I'm gonna write. Oh, no. Because the alarm's going off. We were just gonna have it.
Yeah.
We didn't even have it, Russell getting caught. And I'm like, hey, Christina, what if Russell gets caught and he's suspected as the thief instead of Quinn? And Christina's like, oh my gosh, I love it.
Dude, I'll tell you though, like, when you're talking about Russell slowing down his breathing and stuff, like, and then, like, you know, letting it go back, I realized I was, like, holding my breath.
Oh my gosh.
And then I, like, took this big breath and he said he was, like, letting it go, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're manipulating me.
What's so awesome about this?
Yeah.
What's so awesome? Okay, because...
Let us know.
No, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
remember?
say.
Okay, so... Remember when we said that last time? We were like, well, it turned out the way we thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
But it turned out pretty good. I like the fact that he stole something now and he went back on his word.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he did, Russell still isn't turning him in.
Yeah.
Poor Russell.
I
That's
know.
a rough
Russell's getting a
spot.
Smackdown, I know. Well, I did have to have, because Russell's not, I don't want him to be like, oh, this perfect man, because he did have the
Yeah.
thought. It's like, man, I could tell the truth, and that's why I put it in
Yeah.
there. But he's like, you know what, I don't want it to end like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I put that in there. I'm like, I know, yeah. Okay, while Jamie's spazzing out, Elizabeth, Ty, tell us what you think.
I love these two.
Oh my god!
I really do. Like, the whole conversation, I mean, I like the fact that Quinn actually tried to stop stealing or whatever, just only because Russell asked him to. It really doesn't benefit him. He likes it. So, I don't know. Just that whole conversation between them two when they were arguing and then Quinn gets teary-eyed. I was just over here like...
I know. Oh my gosh, when Christina sent me that line, it's like, and then Quinn...
You're like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm just like, Christina, I'm done.
I
Let's
was
walk to
done,
Dairy Queen.
I was done over here narrating, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
They're on their own.
It's like, peace. No.
Do it on your own.
Do it your own. It's like, Elizabeth, come back. We need you to narrate. But yeah.
That was yesterday.
It was when you're driving me around. But
Oh my goodness.
But
This
yeah.
made me so happy. Dude.
the narration.
I mean, I like the last bit with Russell doing time. I
Yeah.
enjoy the parts that I was there for you guys writing. I enjoy
right.
that.
Yeah.
And I enjoy you guys talking about how this plot twist, because I was there when you guys were figuring out
Yeah.
the plot twist.
Yeah. Wait, which one? Wait, which one?
the-
The one in the future or
that
the?
he decided to go back and steal something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this one.
But the first conversation with Russell and Quinn gets me.
I know, right? I was editing this and I'm like, man, this is gonna be great to act. I love this. I was so excited.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
You
but
guys
it was.
were getting into it too.
We are. I was
mad.
I
was
channeled
like,
Russell.
I
Like,
know. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do like an actual acting part with you guys doing this. So I'm safe as the narrator.
well, you were good at the. I wanted to compliment you on your narrating. We're like, yes, that would work. You were good. I'm like, I like that part. But yeah, we were.
Well, we've discussed
kidding.
that you and I are very similar, so I can usually follow your narration.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, it was funny because Elizabeth and I were hanging out the other day, and I was sitting there.
Well, that was actually I wrote that part.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you and I are similar too,
Yeah,
so
it's kind of a.
it's kind of
everything.
yeah. But yeah, I want to let you in on this little. This is how this is creative. But I was sitting there writing to Christina, and Elizabeth and I were hanging out, and it's like, hey Elizabeth, and you're like, yeah, Georgia. It's like, what happens when you get tased? And you're like, would he still be like shocking like a Pikachu? And you're like, I'm like, I'm just gonna say he was sore.
The best part of this was that we were sitting in the back of the computer lab, and there was someone else in the computer lab giving us pretty weird looks.
They're like, what?
You were at the computer lab when we were writing this?
Yeah. Remember yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
time.
what time was it?
Because I know I was doing it on my phone all day until I got home.
3:30
3:30.
was when I picked you up.
Yeah.
So. No, later than 3:30 because I went shopping. So,
Oh, that's right.
That's all really relevant. Somewhere around 4 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah, sometime.
Until who knows when.
Yeah, sometime in the evening because I'm like, Liz. It's like I've had a Christina day. It's like I want to have an Elizabeth day. And it's like okay, and it's like oh no offense, but we're gonna have to have this open because we're gonna have to write the script for tomorrow and it's epic.
So Georgia helped me draw some stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like we had a creative day. It was like you helped me write the script. It's like I bounced ideas off Elizabeth and then I'd help her draw her pictures. So
See, those are
it
the
was
best
really fun.
days.
I know, creative days.
Those are all bros.
Exactly, so much fun.
So wait, we need to all do it at the same time sometime.
Yes, we need to
Yeah.
Big creative day.
We need to
yes.
write a script where we all have our own individual parts.
That's awesome.
That would be.
So we need to
Can
all
I
get
be
together
Quinn
sometime.
because I love him?
Yes, you've got me. She loves this man so much,
I
and
know.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you're making me love him too.
I know, because we were writing. She goes, no, you said my babies. Quinn's my baby too. I'm taking it.
Yes, that's what I said. I said our babies. You're like, what? I'm like, where's my baby now? You're like, no. I'm like, yeah,
He's mine.
He's mine. Because it's like I'm so used to saying, oh, Russell, my poor baby. And it's like now I want to say, oh, Quinn, my poor baby.
I know.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. The title.
I know.
I know,
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
guys.
you.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
guys. The title.
She was like, what should we call this? I'm like, this.
And I'm
she
like,
was like,
I freaked out. And I'm like, yes, that. Oh my
Thanks,
goodness, we're gonna
Christina,
kill
for
everybody.
reading the title, because I wasn't going to.
Yes. I know the title. It just hits you.
I love you.
Goodbye. Aw.
Plus, I don't think anyone else can say it quite like Christina
Yeah.
does.
I know, right?
She has a little like.
She does. She does.
So wait, do you guys know what's gonna happen next?
Oh yeah. Give us your predictions. That'll be fun. Yes.
Oh,
good
you're
idea.
looking at me. Oh,
Yes, James
that
Barnes.
was
It's like we're the only one that knows.
Extremely intimidating.
I thought I used to know, and then you switched the plot around.
Yeah, I don't think we told the
That
whole.
you used to
I mean-
know.
Wait, time out now. Don't give anything away, Ty, or we'll have to hurt you.
I have an idea. on
Tell
what
us.
may happen.
Okay,
Give-
but don't
give us
give
your
the
idea.
actual thing because
You
I
do
do
your
remember
idea.
we told you the actual thing. So
Yeah,
don't.
you told me the
You
actual
told me
thing,
the
and then you
actual thing?
changed it.
Oh, I did. I told you the actual thing, but
Everybody knows what's happening
Yeah.
but me.
That's because your
I
reaction.
don't know.
Because
Remember
you're
the
our
actual
goal to rip
thing.
your heart out.
okay.
You're our live studio audience.
We're talking
Oh my
about the
gosh.
script after this. Does anybody know what's going to happen in the script after this?
No.
Hopefully something with
Okay.
Quinn because he kind of ran off into the night.
Quinn
And I
comes riding in on a white
really-
horse and saves Russell.
I really.
The cavalry arrives.
Yeah, give us your predictions.
That was going to be my prediction.
That Quinn, we see more
Like-
of Quinn.
Basically,
Yeah,
we're
that
predicting
Quinn
comes
is just
back
like,
and-
oh, I can't let Russell
Yeah, it's
take the fall for me.
it's kind of a weird like role reversal because like for the past couple. Like, for the beginning of this and, like, the last script, it was, like, you know, Russell trying to be like, no, Quinn, you can do better. You can be a good guy. I'm going to help you. And now it's kind of like, oh, Russell, you're in jail and I'm free. I need to, like, maybe help you out, by the way. I just...
You want to know something?
Yeah.
Quinn left before the officer showed up, so he doesn't know that
Yeah.
Russell got...
Oh!
He doesn't know
I
Russell's
totally
in jail.
forgot about that.
He doesn't know.
Jamie's
Jamie, come
gone.
back! Jamie, come back! Oh my gosh!
Basically,
I
makes
joked
it
about
so
that.
I'm
much
not gonna lie,
harder to
my
predict.
first thought was, let's hope Quinn doesn't leave any incriminating voicemail messages on Russell.
I thought about that. I actually thought about that. And it's like, I think if they search his phone, all they would find is like, hey, Quinn, you want to go to dinner? Hey, Quinn. It's like, Quinn, answer my text.
Does Russell's girlfriend have Quinn's number?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She needs to let him know.
I was gonna say.
Rosanna doesn't know yet, though.
Yeah,
It's like when
But
Russell
she'll-
gets the one
she'll
phone
know,
call.
and then Quinn's probably
yeah.
gonna get some like angry, horrible, like I hate you. You got Russell in jail, and now Russell hates you too, even though he probably doesn't.
Do you
Maybe Quinn's gonna think they all hate him now. He's gonna
That
run
seems
away.
likely.
and-
That seems to be Quinn's general attitude.
Yeah,
Do you-
yeah.
Should we save that? Should we save what happens with Rosanna?
Don't tell us.
Okay,
Don't
we
tell
gotta save
us.
it. Okay,
No
okay.
spoilers.
Because I know you know.
Tag your
Okay.
spoilers, woman.
Tag your Control yourself. Okay, but yeah, it's like Quinn's like, I only hate it. Oh my gosh! If you guys think back to the earlier script where he like bear hugged Rosanna,
Yeah.
Russell, it's like he's like, I have a family now, and he never wanted to end. And like, and this one's called I Love You Goodbye. I'm done. I'm done
Everyone
too.
except for Georgia is sitting here like face palming.
I know.
Aw, if only they knew. If only they knew.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
once everybody knows everything, we're gonna like talk all this out.
We're
of
just
each
gonna
other.
not have a script for the next time. We're gonna spend the whole time discussing.
We also have a song for the very last one.
It's
Snap.
so much.
It's
feel.
perfect.
I showed it to Ty.
Ty knows.
Perfect.
Ty
Yes.
knows. Ty
I don't
knows.
know anything that's going on anymore. I'm just gonna.
You were just like, I'm done. I'm done.
It's like, why are we so cruel? It's like Jamie is the one person. She's the most invested in this, so we chose to keep her the most in the dark.
invested in this, and I'm extremely invested in this.
Yes, so
She's
this
gonna
is why
start
it's so
writing fan
fun.
fiction, guys.
I'm just gonna be like fan fiction, not your fiction. Like,
Yes,
oh my gosh.
and then Quinn and Russell made up, and they went for a picnic. Yeah.
They were happy and nobody cried. The end.
I love it.
That's
I
my
love it.
story.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so do we like discuss this more, or what are you guys feeling? I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
Um,
Come up here where we can hear you.
I was gonna
Jamie.
say, I feel like I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know if is there room here? Is there room?
Yes,
I don't-
Yes.
Yeah.
please.
I feel bad I'm like
There's always
squishing
room for
between
you,
you guys. I don't want to like
Jamie.
be that person. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
Is your heart broken?
I was gonna say we want to throw in another plug for the website just because we can. 'cause
yeah.
might as well.
Stark Actors on the Airwaves.
On
Yeah.
face of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to
And
write with us, we're up for that.
If you already have something written
Yeah.
and you want us to read it, we're cool with that. If you just want to be like, hey, I really like this thing, or I want to see more of this thing. That would be fantastic because feedback's important. What?
I want people to send us poems because I like poems.
Dude, I can provide poems. I'm in a poetry class right now. I'm really excited. But no, seriously, people should totally send us poems because I love seeing other people's poetry.
You should provide poetry, and you should bother people in your poetry class.
Yeah. Oh, I will. They're gonna be bothered.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna be very bothered. So
you're like, go on this awesome show.
So,
yeah, right there.
See how much fun we're having here? It's like, come on, get in on the action. Just Facebook message us.
Yeah, and if you want like a really good. See, the thing I like about having, because Georgia draws these characters that they use and puts them up on the page. And the neat thing is that if you go and you look, then while you're listening to these stories, you can have more of a visual of who we're talking about. And I think that's pretty cool, because that, I mean, personally that helps me, because then I have them like kind of in my head. And
it helps me too.
Speaking of, you should add a picture of Cherokee, because I love your pictures of Cherokee.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, she sounds adorable.
She is. She's totally cute.
I need to add beautiful Quinn.
You do. I will hurt you. I drew her Quinn. I'm like, here's Quinn.
But he was so beautiful, I forgot to put him online. I'm like, I want him to myself. I see how it is. I see.
So draw ugly Quinn. Wait, I don't think
Wait, it's not possible.
He's beautiful.
He's beautiful all the time.
All the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it should. I don't know if we've noted this before, that you don't have to be a Mount Union student to submit things.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm technically not a Mount Union student.
My writers group people.
You should bother your writers group people and people from other schools and people from out of town and people from wherever.
Yes, they can be anywhere as long as they like to write and they're creative.
My friend who listens in is in West Virginia. So.
There you go.
Hey,
really?
Hey, you person, send stuff in.
Yeah, have fun
I don't know
with
if
us.
she's listening tonight.
Well, if you are, please send stuff in.
Oh my gosh!
I am personally asking you.
Yes, please.
Send things
talking
in.
to you.
Yeah.
And tune in next week to have your heart broken.
Yeah.
Yes. Expectations. I want to go over this before. Expectations for the story. Like, what do you hope to see with the Quinn and Russell continuation?
I want happiness someday. I'm looking at you, Christina.
It's funny because they expect happiness.
Is it bad that I actually really want more of this horrible dramatic heartbreak stuff? Because
I love the
it's
angst, too.
It's so good.
I do love the angst.
It's
It
so
works
good.
because you guys are so good at it. I think that's the main thing.
Weren't you guys just saying, you're like, Georgia's too happy and cheery? I'm like, I can write angst. You're like, yeah, right, Georgia, show us.
But you're so... I don't know. It just... Maybe it's because you are this cheerful person, so we associate that with you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Because when you do those characters, I'm like, oh, hey, it's Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, Cherokee's very cheerful and happy. Well, Russell, he's a good person, but he's not like, of course he's not cheerful in this. He's like, hey, what are you doing? Couldn't put it back.
he was so disappointed.
I know, but that's what because he is such a cheerful person in other ones.
I know.
You're right. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, I wrote him getting in jail, so yeah.
I love Quinn.
Oh my gosh,
He's my
when
favorite
you were,
character I ever made.
when you were
Same.
reading for him, we were like, it's like, just let me leave with your dignity. I could feel you tearing up. I couldn't look over
I
because I had to
know!
look at my script and I could
almost
feel
was.
you.
When I felt
Okay,
it.
the thing that killed me was that was what Quinn felt like needed to happen for him to leave with his dignity, was that he needed to steal something.
Yes. There were several
I was like, you have so
there
many
are so
complexes
many
right
things
now.
that have insights into Quinn's character and they hurt.
Oh, really? Tell me. I like this.
Okay.
I feel like there was another one. I have a photographic memory and I can remember where it is on the page, but I can't remember what page it was. So I'll let you know if I find it.
Okay, well, what I like about it, because, like, Russell's not, it's like, he admits that he was expecting a lot, because it's like, hey, stop doing what you've been doing your whole life.
entire life,
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not that he expected this, but it's like he was kind of
hoping for better.
exactly. He's like,
believed in him.
exactly. It's not like, hey, turn your life around. It's like he's, helping him get there.
He
but
was
still,
gonna
it's like-
help him.
Exactly. You know what I mean.
I don't know if I found it, but I remembered what else I was going to comment on.
Yes, please do.
Because last week you guys called attention to when he nicknamed Russell. And it hurts when you do that.
It hurts
Doesn't it?
so bad.
It
when
hurts
you
so
typed
good.
in Russ.
The evil grin on your face is scary, Christina.
When you typed in Russ and sent that to me over Skype, I'm like, I'm done. Peace. I'm done. I literally typed that. I'm like, I'm done, Christina. Goodbye. I'm walking to Dairy Queen, getting myself some ice cream with sprinkles on it.
And deep fried cheese curds.
Huh?
And deep fried cheese curds.
And deep fried cheese curls, and it's like, to replenish the innocence this story has taken from me.
and then I'll get strawberry ice cream.
So you guys thought you think Quinn's cool?
You're such a
Yeah.
You like it, you guys like my
He
baby?
strikes me as the kind of person that I would totally go have coffee with.
Right?
I know,
Yeah.
that's kind of how they met. Well, they weren't having coffee, they were
Well,
drinking.
But yeah.
But they
Quinn
did
for
go to a
sure.
coffee shop.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's the most, like, sad character I've ever made.
Yes,
He
I
is.
wanna like
I
I
typed
take
in-
him home and like sit him in a chair and give him a cookie and just like it's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I typed in when, what did you type? That one part you typed in with Quinn, it's like, where, when he was like, how? I've only stolen my whole life. It's like, I don't know how to start a clean slate. I'm like, I typed in, Quinn, let me love you. That's exactly what I feel you, Jamie. I feel you. But yeah, just give me a cookie. It's like, it'll be okay. Russell comes, can I have a cookie too? No.
And a cookie and just
Russell-
are mean.
Russell is
You're
eating the cookie.
mean.
We are. It's like we were walking here and we're like, hey, we're gonna play Jimmy Time. Exactly what we
I feel personally victimized by the people in this room.
You wanted it. You wanted it. It's your fault.
Is it wrong that now my goal is to write characters that hurt Jamie? Georgia, we need to work on this.
We do. Well,
Just stand in the corner where people can't hurt me.
it's like, well, our script,
Want to bet, Jamie?
Elizabeth, our script is gonna be like happy and fluffy.
I know that's true, but that's just
but
the first
still,
script.
This
I've
first
got
script,
other
there will be
ideas.
more. Do we want? I want to get before we run out of time. I want to give a brief preview because we were writing and it's like we kind of leave this on a cliffhanger, but it's not as bad as the next cliffhanger have planned. And you saps are gonna go on spring break for 2 weeks, and you're not gonna know what happens. And we are evil people.
That was actually my idea.
It was your idea because I didn't plan it that way. I'm just kind of like, okay, when are we gonna do this script?
Can you sleep at night, Christina? Do you sleep at night? Do you feel good about yourself?
I do.
Do you? Do you really?
I
With a
do.
grin on her face.
She just
I don't even think about this at night. I don't think about you worrying about my story. I don't think about you worrying about my baby Quinn and if he's okay and if he ever speaks to Russell again.
she's making this face and it's scaring
I told
me.
you.
I'm acting.
She's acting.
I need your camera.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what to do with this.
Okay.
I
but
just
yeah.
you're evil. You're pure evil. How do you?
How do you do, sweet little Christina?
That was perfect.
Awesome.
I
Because
am evil.
yeah, we
I
had
am
this,
here to break your heart.
we had this
I didn't
planned
know
out.
this about you. Who are you? I don't know you anymore.
You don't know me? I'm the girl who's obsessed with my mom.
Well, no kidding.
But no duh.
Oh my
No duh,
gosh.
Sherlock. But yeah, what we had was like we were planning out these scripts, and because Christina knows what's going to be in the next script, and she's like, oh, "Wait a second, Georgia." I'm like, "What, Christina?" It's like, "What if we had this cliffhanger on spring break?" I'm like, "You are an evil genius."
I know.
Yes. So it's all great.
I say we boycott.
We boycott.
No,
you guys
will never know.
Well, it's okay. You guys will know eventually after spring break.
I don't
Just
believe you.
you guys.
Your
are gonna,
computer's
we got
going to
this.
go
We can't-
missing.
We've been looking. We've been looking forward to the.
picture.
Oh well, I'll print those out for you. You can keep those. I just want the script.
Well, no, Christina. It's like there's no way you're not going to get the.
Oh my
resolution
gosh,
to
there's
this
somebody
because-
making a face. Hi, person.
Hi, person. Hello.
Oh, hi, Brittany.
Brittany's
The person
outside
has
the
a
studio.
name. Sorry, we're in the fishbowl.
Yeah, fishbowl studio, and people like to wave through us through windows.
Bye,
Yeah,
Brittany.
what's happened is like we were so pumped about this resolution. It's like there's no way you're not going to get this. So have faith.
Yeah.
It's going to come.
I'm gonna.
eventually.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to see him over spring break. Actually, we'll probably write it over spring break.
Yeah.
just so we
And
can
then
get out
you
of our
guys will be
system.
satisfied, but we
Yes,
won't.
you.
Yeah.
That's the beauty.
I feel like I'm gonna get
Over
like
spring break.
I feel like I'm gonna get like smug texts over spring break. Like, guess what Quinn just did? Oh, that's right. You don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna be
that.
disappointed if I don't get smug text.
We're gonna, we have to make this happen.
We have to do that now.
We have to know this. Oh, I'll just like send you guys like a max text. It's like, we finished the script.
Guess what happens?
You should put it on Facebook so we can all just like hold on to this suspense.
Yes. I'll post it. I'll be like, hey guys, script is finished. You can know what happens.
But us. But the authors. That's why you want to be an author with us on WRMU, so you can get in on this
Yes.
torturing your friends.
Yeah. Yeah, you're friends.
Jamie, we love
Quote
you.
unquote.
Quote unquote. Jamie, we love you.
Yeah.
Jamie, you're a really cool person. I've always wanted to meet you. It's kind of true.
Do you want to have an evil voice battle?
I have no idea how that sounds over there. That probably peaked really weird. I apologize to all of you listeners.
Actually.
I don't apologize.
This is what happens when you give
I'm
grown adults access to radio.
We're not adults.
That's what they told me. I don't know. But do we want to sign out
Yeah, let's sign
till
out.
next week?
In evil voices. Wait, no.
No.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you
know we don't
capable
have
of
to
evil
be on.
voice?
No, I don't think she is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll sign off till next week.
Okay. This is WRMU 91.1 Stark Actors on the Airwaves, the radio voice. I messed that up.
No, you got it. This is good. You had all the vital information there.
Okay. Signing off is Ty Gamble
Goodbye, everybody.
and Elizabeth Wheeler
Fare you well.
and Jamie Lombacher
I'm going to go cry.
Jamie, that was the best.
and Georgia McCartney.
Signing off. See you next week. Tune in to find out what happens. I've always wanted to say that. Always.
And this is your host, Christina Zordich. I am the one who made this painful show for you. Have a good night.